victory. They foiled her plot of turning missing children into werewolf cubs and sickening the people of Wardenwood. The village elder, Bauer, has a discussion with the group and reveals a location to the east where other Knights of Idris have been spotted. Urix departs from the party in search of personal questions dwelling deep inside himself. Meanwhile, Bauer and his mage Alora travel to Hope's Keep to solidify a bond between the two villages. Upon arriving to Hope's Keep, Bauer and Dustthorn have many talks behind closed doors. Bauer agrees to help Duran fortify the keep, and even lends his village to the people of Hope's Keep as a new home if they so choose, but only under a few stipulations. Duran is to reveal his secret, and for Bauer and Alora to properly investigate the ruins under the keep. Duran reveals his true identity, Durek Bittermold, and the party learns of the fate of the Bittermolds. You all are left with several options before you. You can either investigate under the keep with Alora and Bauer, head to Wardenwood, where you have recently learned of bandits attacking since Bauer's departure. You'll also learn there's ruins to the east, where Yurik has headed to find more Knights of Idris or any remaining Green Knights. You also learned about the werewolf Victoria, who fought a great serpent towards the northeast. What you surmised was probably the reason why her cubs died and why she made a pact with the hag in the first place. Also, there are rumors of a cave where the bandits may be to the south of Wardenwood, and also the vague whereabouts of the Bittermold stronghold. And that's where we're at. You all basically, it's midday, and you all just kind of are, you guys all have some time to kind of, prep up and make your decision as we're going into this day.
Well, I'll say let's hit up that cave and snoop around and see what's going on, and then take it one step at a time. That's my opinion.
That sounds very agreeable, Val.
Who knows, maybe sniffing around the cave we can have clues, maybe find some things we can make use of.
Bones.
Bones, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
So, let me get this straight. You want to go to the cave. We're going to back to Wardenwood to assist the situation there, and I guess head south to this cave.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, the cave will put us back closer to Wardenwood, and perhaps if we take care of these bandits, we might take the path following Urik's path and see where that takes us. If we want to explore those ruins.
I mean, I'm definitely down for adventure, you know me.
Well, I'm down for adventures, but I'm also not down for getting killed. That's why I'm taking
I mean, who's down to get killed? Should we talk to Tobin about this?
Where is Tobin, by the way?
Well, he said something about having to go pray. I mean, we just got dumped this information.
Well, let's hop in and find him and talk to him.
Well, maybe just give him some time. I mean, we got, like they said, they got a bunch of time.
All right, let's just have a drink.
Vern, Val, you may have a better chance of convincing him by yourselves than with me there.
Well, I agree with that. I think Mrs. Redcap, sometimes keeping Shun away from Tobin helps stimulate the conversation.
I need to go do something in my hut anyways.
All right.
Bye.
But be ready.
We're going to take it to Tobin. What are you doing?
Tobin has walked to the place he has grown to feel closest to his goddess, the tower, which is flourishing with all kinds of plants and makes stuff grow real quick at the bottom there where we set up the planters.
And at this point, you could see they kind of build out a little, kind of like a farm. They got a little makeshift fence, and there's like a couple of them that, you could tell an orchard, just other vegetables and stuff that are growing there.
Nice. So he's kind of looking at the ground, walking slow, real deep in thought, and he goes over to the tower, steps inside, and he's just gonna kind of sit down in the middle of all the plants around the walls now and just
You going inside the tower?
yeah.
You will see a familiar face, guard just kind of by the doorway. As you
Okay.
see, it's kind of been resealed now a little bit better. They made a makeshift door with like chains kind of wrapped around it.
Wow.
But there's still just someone on guard duty because at this point they don't trust it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, okay. Seeing the chains on the door, then I won't go in.
No. Like into the trap door. You can go inside.
Okay. I
But you'll just see a
misunderstood.
guard by the where you
By
broke the
entrance.
Yeah, to the underground.
Okay. I'll walk in and see him and hello.
How
Chloe.
goes it, Tobin?
It goes. David,
William.
William. Sorry, you've got your helmet on again.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about this whole move to Wardenwood thing?
I mean, I'm kind of tired of this area and I mean these walls and whatnot, and I'm really tired of standing by this door.
Understood. I would be too. Hope's Keep will still need some guards here, though.
That's true. A lot of the guards are kind of, well, we all been talking and there's rumors that a lot of people want to defect and they have a sense of betrayal, but most of them, probably like me, who just kind of want to see other people at this point. I mean, it's been 20 years and
Yeah.
the same people we've seen. It's been like forever since anyone kind of stumbled in.
And it is kind of hard to grow Hope's Keep with stone walls that don't grow.
True. How about you? You thinking of moving?
Oh, I was actually coming here to think about that. I think I'll go back outside, though, and look at how our vegetables are growing. Good to see you again, William.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
And I'll step back out. And I want to go maybe around to one of the sides, just kind of sit by one of the planters and just pray to my goddess for a little bit, try and get some answers and think.
Mrs. Redcap would like to talk to her goddess.
Okay. How do you do so?
Mrs. Redcap would like to go back to her hut where there's some bones. Maybe a few little bird bones
Bunny bones.
in a little weird box or something.
Bird box.
And she's gonna take the bird bones, and she's gonna kneel down on the dirt floor. She's gonna look up to Shun. She's gonna be like, Shun, we have a marketing problem. We just can't get a whole lot of followers. I don't know what it is. You're so vile. It's just, I feel like if you went by another name, you know, if some kind of rebranding, you'd be a lot more popular, you know? And by the time they figure it out, they'll already be doing vile things in your name, chaotic things. If you have a problem being called Geed, let me know. And she's gonna throw the bones.
The bones hit and you see one of them just kind of rattle and shake and just completely turns into dust.
That is a no, an astounding
big no.
no.
Yeah.
Is that a no, Shun?
All the bones turn into dust.
Right,
Hey,
that's a no.
it was just an idea. Sorry, goddess.
Love Mrs. Redcap.
Oh man, gonna be a pity when you're gone. All right.
In opposition to that, I guess, Tobin sitting between some planters is gonna close his eyes and say, Geed, would you have me leave this place of your blessing and seek to establish one in Wardenwood?
Give me a D6.
3.
You're sitting there pretty peacefully. The wind kind of picks up and you're just kind of watching the plants, probably specifically some of the what you know to be sprouts of probably some sort of vegetable.
A leak.
Sure, a leek. It just sways there. And for a long time, you just hear silence, like nothing but, you know, normal sounds around you and the wind, the nice breeze blowing. It's a beautiful spring day. You just keep staring and kind of just getting mesmerized by the leaks just blowing in the wind. Unfortunately, nothing really comes to you.
He'll just kind of sit quietly for a little while longer than watching him. And just kind of meditate and think for himself for a bit and accept that maybe she doesn't mind whichever choice I make.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vern, what were you thinking, man, about this move or stay option?
You know, if I had to take a page out of your book, I'd say we jump ship.
Like we jumped before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, we're both rangers. We're both men of the wild. It seems to suit us to not be tied down to one particular place. This Hope's Keep it's been good for about 2 decades, but I mean, we're elves. We gotta see the world, you know?
I agree, yeah.
Maybe we could actually make a difference in this gloaming.
Well, Morningwood, you know, it's a good place. There's a lot of... What?
Morningwood.
Oh,
Morningwood. Yeah, you've been, okay, it only happened a couple of times. Jesus. Wardenwood. Wardenwood.
Well, Wardenwood sounds like a place with a lot of potential. You know, it's different, it's new, it's happier, you know, and it's safer. And plus, this place is not going anywhere. I mean, we know where it is.
And they are going to be building it up, and I guess we could always take, you know, it'd be like a vacation home.
If
we don't find something better.
If we put our hands together, they might be able to secure a route between the two places, cities.
They seem to be doing a pretty fine job.
And we can enjoy both worlds. I mean, we don't have to commit to one place or another. We can just go back and forth.
Exactly. Oh.
The question is the path between the two cities. That has to be secured. If you ask me, that's what they should focus on. I mean, you can't be traveling and wondering, are you going to make it there or not? That seems to be the case since we've been there twice. And yeah, I'm happy to explore opportunities. Like you said, I'll jump ship and jump back in.
I mean, that's my 2 cents, but honestly, I'm with you. If you want to stay here and keep doing what we do, I'll be happy to oblige, but I let's be real, I know you want to move around.
Of course.
That's
you know me. You know me very well.
Indeed. Yes. Okay. And who's to say we even have to stay in Wardenwood? There's a whole world out there. You even said, like, sure, of course, the east is dangerous, but what if we can do what we did here, but over there?
Of course. Let's hope, Tobin
can just plan a lot better.
We'll find the answers he's seeking because it will help as many hands as we can get with us.
Of course.
And I'm interested on going.
You can
seeing what's going on.
Convince some of the other rangers.
Yeah, he's too hung up on the signs and all that stuff, but I just hope he
dedicated his whole life to Geet. Can you blame the little man?
No, I do not blame him. I don't see anything wrong with that.
You yourself keep praying to Taragnus every once in a while. I don't think I haven't noticed.
Well, I made a promise and I keep my promise. That's what I put that.
I like that.
Oh, let's go find Tobin and get this.
All right.
Take this conversation to the next level.
I guess you try to go make your way to find Tobin. Tobin, what are you doing after, I guess, or are you still chilling?
I would have probably wandered to the tent to find Durgeon, but I mean, we can say they catch me on my way there.
Yeah, fair.
Cool.
Walking up, you see Tobin making his way to the tent.
Tobin!
Oh, hello.
The man we're looking for.
Yes, hello, Vern.
So, what have you been thinking?
Well, I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I don't know.
I hope you're willing to join us on this venture, my friend.
I think I've decided that it would be best for me to go along and be where the people are. And
I don't want to pressure you, but there's a lot of things that changed, overnight. There's too many things happening. And then, we have to help.
Yes, and it seems like almost everybody's ready to go to Wardenwood and start a new life.
Yeah, it seems like things have moved around and some things have awakened. And we can't just sit around and just pretend like everything is the same.
Yes. I'm afraid you're right, Val.
So I was thinking we can head back south, go see what's this cave and these bandits attacks are about.
Yes, I think, especially if Wardenwood is going to be our new home, we ought to protect it.
And protect the route. And I was thinking, if we go to that cave and check out what these bandits are about, and that will place us in a position where we can decide where to go next.
Sounds good. We should go and protect Wardenwood, even if we're not going to move there.
Well, we like it or not, they are part of us now. They know
Yes.
about us, we know about them. We have established contact, so
And-
any danger that comes to them will be coming to us, and
And
vice versa.
Hopeskeep will rely on Wardenwood, so we should protect both. I think I'm going with you guys tomorrow.
All right, that sounds really good.
Good. I'm glad to hear, Tobin.
Yes, thank you. I need to find a replacement, though. Someone willing to stick around and look after the tent. I don't know if Durgan will, but who knows? He surprised me before.
Let's say we continue resting this day, and you get your affairs in order, and then we march first thing in the morning.
Oh, first thing, we want to go right away. I mean, we still got to get provisions and whatnot.
All
And
right.
also, we can talk to at least the Bauer and let them know what our decision.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yes.
that.
Well, and the caravan's leaving in the morning, I
Is-
think.
Is it? Well, from what they were said, it's going to be a couple of days because they're going through
Oh, okay.
some diplomatic stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got.
And they're deciding whether they're going to go in immediately under the keep or if they're going to go back at supplies and kind of re-up and whatnot. So
Oh, so if we leave tomorrow, we
What?
could get there early
Well, you go
to try and help with the attack.
take care of the tent, and me and Vern, we go bring the word to Durek of our intentions.
maybe we just wait on it for at least till the morning. I mean, they clearly have a lot going on. I mean, you do what you have to do, Tobin.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I say we just,
Well, you,
like they said, just take the time to stew
yes, and you are.
or just get a drink.
That's fine
Both.
by me. I can use a meal actually right now.
Well, you're both always welcome at the tent, and I told Durgan to start a stew, so.
Yeah. All right. Miss Redcap, you doing?
She's a little scared that she pissed off Shun. So she may just take an early night, or what time is it now?
It's about midday.
Midday,
I would
okay.
say
All right.
Early
it's probably been like a couple of early dusk.
Oh, okay.
She might just take an early nap then. She's old.
Fair. fair.
Wakes up at 3 a.m., goes
I-
to bed at like 7:30.
3 a.m. prayer.
Yeah.
Please, Shun, do not destroy me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make it to the little Geed's little
Temple tent.
temple tent. Vern, Val, you get to the tent and kick it, start getting some meat and some ale and some food. Tobin, you see Durgan, helping, serving, cooking up. You also see Tally there, with a couple of kegs and she's cranking them out, the beers.
Nice. Oh, hello, you two.
Hey,
Good to see you.
yeah. Evening. How goes it?
I mean, as good as anybody else, I suppose, with the big news we all got.
Indeed.
It's quite strange. Durin being Durek and a bitter mold at that.
Yeah, I've been hearing murmurs of course, all throughout the day, and it's still pretty hard telling where everybody's head's at.
Very strange, very odd. I'm gonna grab one of our little Geed helper people, the other followers, and kind of scoot him towards Durgan. Take over for a second. Durgan, can I talk to you?
Of course. Yes, of course. Yeah. He hands off his utensils that he's holding, kind of just chopping down a boar, if you will, carving a boar.
Cool.
Yeah. You walk off to kind of the side of the tent, kind of just secluded area where there's not a lot of people. No one's obviously going to eavesdrop. There's a lot of merriment, and you guys are pretty secluded.
Cool. So, where are you at on the big move decision?
I've been thinking about it a lot and hearing the murmurs. It's hard to tell who's all going right now. Everything just seems 50-50. I do want to visit the place, check it out for myself, especially this hearth. But I've also been thinking, like, this is kind of home, and I wouldn't mind, especially with the provisions that we might be getting with the trade. This might be a calling that I should build a right temple, like do Geed's justice in this part of our little world, if you will.
It's very honorable, Durgeon.
And if some of the other rumors, or at least overhear some of the guards, one of the guards, give it enough time, we might be able to expand the keep.
I know you've always wanted to expand the tent, so...
Yeah, it just means more area, more business, hopefully more traffic coming in, and more space for a better... we don't have to use this tent. We can have a actual temple, or like an actual, like a good tavern.
Ah, yes, can you
wood
imagine?
And stone, and like, yeah.
5-10 years from now, expanding from the tower, blessed by Geet herself, walls lined with ivy and all the vegetables, and
have our own storage.
yes, the entire tower.
Yes, that would be amazing. Oh, I could already see the plans happening. But again, I do wish inspiration, so I would like to visit eventually. But
it is definitely worth it.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel more and more, at least for today. I mean, things might change here and there. I'm praying to Geed that everything goes smooth, and hopefully we don't, or nothing bad happens, and we can actually fulfill this connection that we're having, or that they're trying to have, if you will.
Yes, definitely. It would only be beneficial for Hope's Keep.
Yeah, beneficial for everybody here, I would say.
Well, while I would love for you to be able to visit
Oh.
Geed's hearth, I have been requested to go back and help with the bandits that we heard attacked.
That's, I understand. Seem to really quite an important person.
Not by choice, Durgeon. You know me, I would much rather stay here. But if there are no people to worship and celebrate, and there are no feasts, and it's just dinner for two, and, not quite the same.
Maybe it's what Geed wants for you.
She didn't give me a sign today, but maybe she wants me to choose for myself this time.
I mean, what's the point of free will if you're constantly looking for someone to show you the way, I guess? We all need guidance, but at the end of the day, we do have to make our own decisions.
You'd make a fine head priest. And I'd pat him on the shoulder.
Thank you. I hope to be.
Well, I promised to come back at some point and let you head on up or south and visit Geed's hearth. But I guess I'm going back for my second time first.
It's understandable. It's probably going to take some time, and right now leaving would probably be not beneficial for us here, especially for me. There's a lot of new people coming in, or new people coming into the faith.
Yes.
So it does kind of seem important for someone to stay here and, guide them.
Absolutely. And those that stay will still need a priest and a healer.
Indeed. Well, do you know when you'll be leaving?
Maybe tomorrow, maybe with the caravan. Val and Vern are very, very eager to get out of here. So we might leave first thing.
Well, if I don't see you again in the morning, best of luck with you, and may Geed be with you.
Geed be with you. And I'll give him a hug.
He hugs you back. And,
thanks for being a good friend.
of course. And Geed's good graces.
Likewise. And I'll leave and go join Vern and Val again.
I'll say this night goes on. Y'all eat, celebrate, stew over stew on the thoughts and your paths to come.
Good stew, Tobin.
Thank you.
Yes,
Good
it's always a
catch.
pleasure.
I'm sure you caught this, dear.
Morning comes. People are, prepping up for the day in their ways, getting scouting parties ready, getting hunter-gathering parties ready. You see a guard comes up to each and every one of you, asks you to come to Durex at once.
Cool. We
Of
make
course.
haste.
Assume you all obliged.
Yep.
You walk into the familiar scene of Durek's house. Well, this time you see Bauer and Olora sitting at the table. The table has been extended. Now there's 2 tables with more people in here, a couple more chairs, and it's more like a little more organized, if you will. Please come in. Have a seat if you wish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vern walks in, sits down as well. It's going to be a couple days before they get all their provisions together, but they have asked me to ask you guys, since you are all more willing and capable, if you all would kind of check up on Wardenwood.
Well, we have decided already to head that way to check on these attacks and these bandits. Warden Woods is now part of us, and we want to make sure their safety is attached to our safety.
I'm glad to hear it. Bauer looks at y'all, nods. It would be, how you say, truly tightening the bonds of our future relationships. We do have a lot of work, and it would pain me to have to jump back to Wardenwood, where there's such a great mystery to be solved here. Of course, I'll recompensate you once the task is done if there is any true danger. I know my people who I left in charge, Pippet, should be pretty well traversed in how to handle attacks. All the diplomacy I've left for him.
Elder Bauer, do you know that Pippet survived the attack?
Yes, I
Okay.
have been able to contact him.
He'll recognize us,
Of course.
our trustworthy faces.
I've made sure to let him know and let the guards know of your return if you so choose. I can't thank you enough.
Our pleasure.
It'll probably be a 10-day or 2 before we are able to make the trek back. We want to make sure we can leave this place in good condition. I would hate to come back and see desolation.
Well, then,
It has happened before.
would it be helpful if we left immediately to go back and maybe catch the bandits quicker on their return back to their cave?
Only makes sense. You have a job here, and we have a job at Wardenwood. And the longer we wait,
By all means, yes.
all right.
Oh, you're probably going to want an update on the map. And he scrolls out a map that he's already kind of made over the night, which I have here for you guys and updated on the map. Bauer lays out a map that he has already made, and here you are. If there's any questions, I'll gladly be able to mark it. I should have probably actually written on there what is what. As you
All
point
right.
out the cave to the south, as y'all can see right there.
All right. That's all I need to know.
That is the cave south of Wardenwood that we
It's our target.
think the bandits might be at.
And that is our target.
But we don't know for sure. But yes, if you wish to make haste, we would greatly appreciate it.
Do you know if the bandits attacked inside Wardenwood or they attacked outside?
Luckily, they never made it inside.
Okay.
It appears they attacked one of the farms. One of the squires happened to alarm it just enough in time for our guards to push the attack back. Luckily, we were successful and no one got injured.
All right.
There were no casualties. But it is both infuriating and concerning that the moment I leave the city, they think anyone could just come on in and just take over. Like,
Well-
we're not going to be ready for any attacks. Like, I just built a city without having contingency plans. It is ridiculous. And you see Alora grab him by the shoulder as he like about to stand up and go into a spiel. You're right. Sorry, my lady.
Well, it's not all bad.
This is
I mean, it is good that only the attacks occurred outside the walls. So now we will go there and keep them busy outside the walls and draw their attentions and hopefully ruin their plans.
Yes. Again, you all are capable as you have proven, and you will be rewarded greatly if you can stop this nonsense.
The rebellion will be crushed.
Yes. In the meantime, we are making plans for the excavation, as I like to call it, or I guess more of an investigation of this hidden temple ruins, whatever it is that lies under this keep. If I am to invest into this city, I can't have something under it taking it over at a whim.
And I agree with you.
Understood.
Your leader, Durek, and he looks at him, also agrees. Of course, I and the council are fully on board. I cannot thank you all enough. And he looks at all four of you. Go with your gods and go with my good grace and go with the name of Hope's Keep. Be the messengers I wish I was. Be the real Hope to Hope's Keep.
With that said, we should go gear up and get some supplies and hit the road. Can we have horses this time?
Unfortunately, I cannot spare any horses, or I'm going to need that on my trip return back eventually. But
Say no more.
you
I just
all
had to
seem
ask.
very capable, as you have came to Wardenwood twice now. So, and I've essentially laid the groundwork for a road.
Well, perhaps horses will attract more attention that we don't need. So, on foot it is.
Yes. Durek comes around the table and sits down. Yes. You all have been proven more than capable of wonders beyond since the day we've came to Hope's Keep. You, Tobin, you've crooned that entire Geed's little temple. I know it's not like it was in Nighthaven Harbor, but you've created something special. And again, back to Hope's Keep, you've given hopes to Hope's Keep and the followers of Geed, and I don't think I haven't noticed some new followers.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Of course, you, Val, even though you kind of inadvertently brought the destruction upon Nighthaven Harbor, you have been nothing but help. You and Vern, just every day bringing in.
That's the least I can do to atone for what I might have caused.
Well, sir,
inadvertently.
You have well enough atoned for many times over, and I know how you itch for adventure, so I feel like this is just kind of a win-win for both of us, and I am just extremely grateful that you're on Team Hope's Keep.
Mrs. Redcap is going to clear her throat.
Of course, Miss Redcap, you've helped us much. When we first came here, we were like babes wandering the woods, and you just happened to be the mother hen here who just kind of took us in also inadvertently and helped us a lot, just, with your elixirs and kind of lay of the land a little bit.
I'm just watching the scene in my head. It's like this serious conversations and prayed, and she's like this short lady in the corner.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duskthorn. You'll always be Duskthorn. Do you mind if I still call you Duskthorn?
Honestly, a little bit. I should probably, and he looks at Bauer, I should probably accept my name in full, but I'm not going to hold it against you.
Okay.
It's been years, so I understand.
All right, Derek. There's whatever the adults want to do is one thing, but I think the children of Hope's Keep will be much safer in Wardenwood. It's also less flammable down there.
Interesting thought. It's, up to honestly their parents. I cannot hold anyone back against their will. I will not.
It's just a thought.
Of
And
course.
some of their children were turned into werewolves. So there might be some daycare openings up there.
Leave it to Redcap. Leave it to Redcap to go south.
Oh my god.
Well, we should probably head out and go get ready. Like me, like chiming in real quick, like cutting over the conversation. We'll leave you gentlemen to your business, and we shall go get ready.
I know, Tabertique, whatever you need, just get it on a writ. He knows about you. Just get a list, and send it over. You don't have to personally do it, but just get it over so I can, for tax reasons, write it off. And you are free to go whenever.
All right.
The mention, at Durek's mention,
Within reason.
that Val is inadvertently the cause of the destruction of Nighthaven Harbor, Tobin has just been eyeing Val since that moment. Just kind of like looking him over.
What did I do
Kinda
again?
Well, I don't know.
Wait,
This is my first time hearing that
you would have known this because you all came from, or except for Miss
Oh,
Redcap.
that's right.
Y'all came from Nighthaven Harbor.
But I didn't know Val caused it.
I feel like after 20 years, you probably know.
What did I do
Unless you were
again?
trying to. So,
What was it then?
to recap real quick, Val, you were a sailor, like you said.
Yeah.
But your crew died, and think of it like, yeah, you know the opening of what is that? Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know which
Yeah.
one where Captain Jack,
Oh my
Johnny
God.
Depp is like
The
coming
mast
into the
and-
he's on the
yeah.
mast and the boat's like basically saying kind of like that, you know. You kind of just arrived there and like your crew's dead and like it was you barely survived a storm that you believe to be some sort of creature, maybe some deity or something out there was like kind of hunting you. A few 10 days passed after you make your way around the city and you kind of warn everybody like, hey, don't go out in the water basically.
Yeah, we were attacked by some mysterious
But
thing.
that thing followed you
Oh.
and came and destroyed the city. Like it came in a huge wave and like a bunch of it did
So I
completely destroyed the
I
harbor.
pissed off the Kraken, and the Kraken came and just
that's
crushed
a
us.
good way to put it. Yes.
All right.
But I would say like like a lot of people would know this by now, especially after 20 years, because it forced you to all leave. Tobin, you stayed back to kind of help
a little bit.
a little bit. Everyone else kind of just ran into the woods, and there was probably like over 150, maybe 200 of you, and it just dwindled down over the
It's kind of
weeks.
hardly my mistake. It's just I came back home.
It was
and
a
the
bit of
thing
bad
followed
luck.
me,
It was a
you
bit
know?
of bad luck, and you were just kind of doing what you
Yeah.
do. Yeah, but
you said there was time between when he got back and when it attacked.
yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of just followed a trail, if you will, probably like the
Yeah.
broken wood of whatever. Found this city and just wreaked havoc. It was-
Except I didn't do anything out of the normals. Like, we got crushed in the sea. I swam, survived, and came home.
Right. So never mind then. Scratch that about Tobin staring at Val.
I mean, some people probably kind of gave you some looks for a while, but after 20 years, like who can hold a grudge at this
What
point?
am I supposed to
And-
go?
and
Stay
yeah.
in the sea?
And exactly,
Well, yeah.
after all the years and all the services you've been doing, like going out, like almost like literally every day, you're like, I'm gonna be the first one out in the ShadowDark to just hunt or whatever,
Right.
So he kind of made amends, and especially now since you killed a Bogthorn and all this.
I've been supplying steaks for you guys for like 20 years or something.
Benson.
All right.
Penance.
So yeah, you all are dismissed from.
We head out.
Cool. Yeah, we'd go to. Should we just write our list here or at Durex?
I would say
Since we're
to
here.
kind of fast track this, kind of tell me what y'all are looking for. I
Well, we
guess.
He'll
just,
buy it
we
for
just
us.
need like basic supplies, like, food, I guess, for the road.
And how many days did it take us to get to Wardenwood?
Takes you about like 2
3
days.
Like the end of the second day.
Yeah.
We get there. So we woke up, we went and talked to Bauer and Durek, decided we're gonna leave.
He
And then,
basically said like, "Hey, get a rig, prepare, and you can leave at any time. You can leave today, you can leave right now, you can leave tomorrow. You don't have to tell them, but if you want to or
So
something."
what time is it as when we left the
It
tent?
is
like 10
still,
a.m.?
it's still early morning.
9 a.m. 8
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah, I'll say like 8 or 9.
8 or
8 or
9.
9? Okay.
So yeah,
So she can talk to the blacksmith.
I'll go with.
You
and,
go with her.
I mean, I
me
figure-
and Vern are like, just gearing up.
Standing
And
by the
then
gate.
when she's done, we can hit the road.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go with Mrs. Redcap.
This Redcap is gonna peek inside Tabertee's shop.
Taberteek's shop his door's actually open. You see him pounding away at looks like a makeshift dagger or something. Hi, what can I be doing for you?
Hello, Taberteek. We were just wondering.
Oh,
we
Mr. Redcap, yes, sorry. Oh, go ahead.
could you stop doing that while we're talking?
It's hot. I gotta get it with nice and natty.
Cling, cling.
Okay. Are you gonna stay here,
What's
Taberteek?
that? Speak louder, lass.
Are you gonna stay here, Taberteek, or are you gonna go to Wardenwood?
I got no business in Wardenwood. They need a blacksmith here. What am I gonna do with a blacksmith competition? Why would I do that?
They're making a whole bunch of silver weapons. You're more likely to make stuff. I don't know. It's just an idea.
Ah. Is
Cling, cling, cling.
that how you want to talk about Massey?
As long as you're making silver weapons, you'll be fine. There is a werewolf problem to the south. I think I told you about that yesterday.
Interesting. Huh. I suppose I should probably speak to Durek about that, I guess.
It's quite strange.
It's just may be a demand for it is all I should wanted to say to you. I guess I'll see you
Good to
around.
know.
We're gonna go down south and deal with some bandits in a cave of carcasses.
Oh, good luck to you, lass.
Don't remind me.
Tobin.
Hello, Tabatique. How's the elbow?
It still gives me a little pops here and there, but she be working fine.
Yes.
Nothing a little grease won't cure.
Grease was part of the problem before. That was a nasty burn.
Hey. That's what she's saying.
Yes. So clever.
Well, if you need anything else, you know where I be.
Good to see you, and hope to see you again.
I hope to too.
Return to Hope's Keep.
Indeed. There's nothing else here to care for. I need to get back to Miss Smithin.
Cling, cling, cling.
Take care, Tabatique.
Of course, likewise.
Mrs. Redcap is gonna whisper to Mr. Redcap. We like Taberty. We like him. He just wants a new rat.
Tabatique dies
What?
last.
Yeah.
You all gather your provisions, head to the gate, where you meet Val and Vern, waiting your adventure.
All right, friends. This is it. Everybody is ready.
Tobin's gonna take a big swig from his flask.
Any last words?
Remember the Alamo. I don't know what that is.
What's an Alamo?
I don't know. It just came over me.
We're diplomats and we're mercenaries, I guess.
Well,
I think we're better than mercenaries. We're diplomats and special forces.
I wanted the
Task
diplomatic.
force.
Go ahead.
no, I'm just brainstorming.
I wanted the diplomatic immunity. I wanted to be diplomats and have the diplomatic immunity,
Honestly,
but we don't have that.
We don't really need it.
I feel like we almost have that. I mean, we just got two cities, villages, if you will, to get kind of together. If they say the deal, we are the diplomatic heroes.
I mean, Bauer already put in a word for us, so
True.
we are representative of both towns.
And we're known at Gates Hearth.
I'll be on my best behavior.
All right. I mean, I'm ready to adventure if they all are.
Well, let us journey, friends.
Let's get it over with.
Keep your eyes open.
All right. So we are traveling.
And we're traveling.
So we're walking down the street. So, Mrs. Redcap, how was your night? Did you get any praying?
I talked to my bones. Pretty normal night.
What did the bones say?
That's between me and my goddess.
I don't mean to intrude, but I hope you got some good news.
Well, I learned what not to do.
That's always a good thing.
Even the vile goddess has rules, you know?
Oh, everyone has their limits.
Surprising.
Every god has a limit. Isn't that right, Tobin?
It's arguable. They are gods.
I keep a special relation with Taragnus. He stay where he is, I stay where I am. We all have mutual respect, and it ends there. I don't ask for anything, and I don't give nothing. It's a simple relationship.
It's not much worship there, though. We're following.
But we are there for each other when we need it.
Interesting.
June talks to me at night.
I'm very
About
sorry
what?
for that.
About what?
I'm very sorry to hear
All
that.
kinds of vile things.
What else?
I'm venting, I'm sorry. We need to focus on walking. We got lost when we were traveling by ourselves, and I really want to focus this time.
Oh,
On the
yes.
road.
Well, we left markers for us to follow back, right? The caravan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This should be easy peasy for sure.
Oh.
All right.
will keep us on track. Come on, Vern.
So, for all intents and purposes, who wants to go first to roll?
I'll go.
Hate
Thank
this
you.
part.
All right. Roll 2d6s.
Two.
We're going to do advantage.
Oh,
Yes.
Higher number is the better number.
5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
Success.
good
All right.
job.
I guess Shun has good words for you.
So, after about 3 hours, if you will, or no, after 4 miles, yeah, it's very unoffensive. You make track for 4 miles.
Still following the markers?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You should be used to this.
I will say this. You will not get lost. We are not rolling for you to get lost. It's more rolling if something happens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, we've been down this
Yeah.
road several times now.
It's a well-marked road now. You've seen the path, and you've been
Oh,
back and forth twice now. Or
There.
well, you've been there and back, and now there's a clearly, freshly laid path, or starting of a path.
And some wagon ruts in the ground.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bit.
Well, they were dragging like a huge kind of graded thing on their last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were literally making a road
Hell yeah.
that was kind of already there-ish, but they're redefining it, and they're starting. It's the start of like maybe a paved road in a
Yeah.
sense.
Very cool.
You can only travel 8 hours a day.
Union rules.
Union rule.
Union mandated smoke break.
RPG Union. Yeah.
So again, according to travel per day, PCs can travel up to 8 hours a day. They must pass increasing con checks to push further. Hexes are 6 miles across, but in this design, they are 2 miles across. Crossing hexes, walking times per hex is 4 hours, but that's 4 hours with a 6 miles, and these hexes are 2 miles.
So 4 for 6.
That's 2 hours?
2/3.
So I think it was like
Going to-
1.5 hours per hex, and that's 2 miles.
All right, cool. I'll take
So
that.
I'm gonna say expedite this. So you do 2 hexes, 4 miles, and 3 hours.
All right.
So red cap roll. I need
I'll take another
Val
one.
to roll 2d10s. Advantage. Take the higher.
D6 or D10?
2d6s.
Show me the good number. Yes, 6.
So it's 12 miles to Wardenwood.
Okay.
So it's 4 miles in 3 hours. It's like,
And
I think-
4 miles in 3 hours.
I think Russell's
So 2 hexes in 3 hours.
Let's just go with that.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you learn anything from this episode, you'll learn how to play Shadow Dark and how many how much
bad
time
we're-
you need to
how
get
bad
through
we're at
hexes.
math. So you travel 2, 4, 6, 8 miles, and 6 hours have passed.
All
And you rolled a 6.
Yes, I did.
All right. You guys feeling like you're basically a little over halfway there.
Nice.
You all are wandering down the path and, just kind of talking, keeping your wits about you and all this. When you start to hear humming, you hear a humming tune. It sounds pretty upbeat. You continue down the path because
Gonna at least cast a glance to my friends.
Well, me and Vern were like, we signal to everybody to slow down as we walk cautiously
Is it just,
and look at every corner, everything in front of us.
is it just one voice we hear humming?
you just hear, it sounds like someone's just humming a tune.
Well, we keep walking down, but we're walking cautiously.
As you kind of like around a corner, you see this kind of, at first it looks like a really odd box shaped, rugged kind of thing before it starts to kind of pop up over, I want to say like a horizon, but kind of the far distance. And you just see this kind of big thing moving, like a big giant 8-foot rectangle with like, well, you can see pots and pans hanging before you realize that there's a figure holding this giant backpack,
Wow.
just walking and just humming a tune. And it's like, it's about like 10 feet tall with him standing.
Stacked.
Just like, it's a huge backpack. And you see this as you approach this kind of middle-aged looking human with a handlebar mustache, wearing like, shirts and breeches and a leather apron. And he's just hauling this towering backpack that is bursting to the seams with just stuff, and it's got pots and pans hanging from it, some weird like herbs and just all kinds of weird stuff, dolls and just all kinds of stuff.
Is he jacked? Carrying
No,
this
he
stuff?
looks like just a scrawny middle-aged dude, honestly.
That's hilarious.
Is that Mario?
I'll say his mustache is kind of dark brown. Sure.
He's got
It's
a red
just
hat
whistling.
on.
I guess we as me and Vern, see, because we're in the front, walking and scoping. I guess we see him. First, we are like, kind of warned, and then as we notice that he is just a regular dude,
Seems pretty harmless.
yeah, we just approach.
Well,
Hi there,
howdy,
fella.
folks.
How's it going?
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
Where are you heading?
Oh, just around?
All right.
Just around.
Yes, I'm a merchant of trade.
And
Y'all like anything? You need anything?
No, we're good. We're good. We're just, traveling.
I've got
So-
wonders beyond belief.
What do you got?
Wait, do you sell any healing potions?
I might have a healing potion or two.
Now you got my interest.
What kind of healing potions you looking for?
What's the most powerful one you have?
I mean, that would be a supreme healing potion.
How much is it?
Oh, those usually run about 400 gold.
Oh, what else you got?
I mean, I have plenty. Are you
Walk
looking
me down
for
the price list of all your healing potions.
all the healing potions? Oh, we got our supreme. That's the 400, like I said. We got a greater. That's usually runs about you could probably do about like 150. We got this lesser greater. They're usually about 50 gold. And just a regular old healing potions, I could probably go away with 25.
I'll take the one that is 50 gold.
All right. That would be mark off 50 gold, and
There you
you
go.
get that would be 110 or D6. Sorry, D6 110. D6.
D6 plus 110.
Yeah,
1d6?
1D6.
All right, thanks.
Oh yes, I mean I got wonders beyond you could even imagine.
That's all I needed. I just needed a healing potion. Thank you.
Well, hey, anyone else would like anything?
Tobin's just baffled that there's a merchant walking in the gloaming by himself. He's just
Wow.
looking around.
With an astoundingly huge backpack
Yeah.
that towers over him by like several feet,
Wow.
busting at the seams.
Are you coming from Wardenwood?
I don't hail from there. Honestly, not sure what that is.
Well, we'll let you get back to it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
What was your name, traveler?
I am called the Wandering Merchant, and that's all you need to know.
All right. Nice to meet you, Wandering Merchant.
Indeed. I guess have a great day and
You too.
be safe out here. I heard this realm is pretty dangerous. What do I know? And he just starts walking off. He just starts walking off.
All right. I got a healing potion. That's all I care about.
You all like, I guess,
Continue.
turn and kind of gather yourself and like, kind of like, what is that? And like, you turn around and it's not even 10 seconds and he's gone.
Oh,
He just
fast walker.
disappeared. No traces. I also noticed he never left any footprints.
That's very, very suspicious.
And I just purchased a healing potions from this guy.
Do you still have it?
Yes, I do. Wait, let me check.
Yeah, you still have,
Oh,
you
okay.
still
Have it.
Yeah, you still have the potion.
Yeah, it's here. All right. I guess.
That was very strange.
I don't think Wandering Merchant is his real name.
Probably not.
And I
no.
believe you now.
I'll just keep walking. Mrs. Redcap is frustrated, but she's just gonna put one
Wow.
foot in front of the other.
Fair enough.
We just keep walking.
So it's been 6 hours. You can basically go another 2 hours.
2.5 miles.
It'd be 2.5 miles or 1.5 because it'd be 3 or
Because we
just
go-
2 miles.
We go 4 miles in 3 hours. And if we can only travel for 2 more hours, we're going most of 4 miles.
You will travel for 2 more hours. You don't have to roll for this, but it's getting dark, so you're gonna have to bed down.
How close are we to
I mean,
more,
yeah, you could push forward.
one more hex?
Yeah, one more hex, so it'd be another 2 hours.
Let's hit it.
I will need con checks from everybody. So normally when you guys first do it, it'd be like 2 days, but like it's literally like a day and I would say a quarter day at this point
All right.
because the path has been laid before you. You guys basically
So-
took the 2 days to kind of carve it up.
We're on the hex next to.
What do you guys want? You want us to set it out? Camp?
Either way is dangerous. So what do you think?
I think we should just go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, con checks. Redcap, what'd you get?
17.
Val,
19.
Tobin,
15.
you all passed with flying colors.
That's the highest roll we ever got collectively.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
You are going to need to expand a torch.
I will.
I'm going to cast my light spell.
Oh, wait. All right.
Sorry, you're gonna need 2 torches or 2 things.
I have 1 hour of.
Yeah, it's
if I
gonna
get-
take 2 hours to basically get to.
So you want to start with the light spell?
Yeah, because if I
Go
can,
for it.
If as long as I succeed, it's free light.
Okay, go.
So you don't have to expand a torch. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dirty 20 to succeed. So
You cast your light spell, and
I will clutch my holy symbol and choose that as the point of the light, so it'll just kind of glow from my chest.
All right, yeah, your holy symbol from your chest glows, and however many feet it is, it's enough to get through the first hour. I'll say.
I'll expand
starts
one
to-
torch for the next one.
I mean,
guess.
I
You
can
can-
just do it again
Yeah.
forever, as long as I succeed. And then it's
As long as it does do a 1.
13 plus 3 for a 16. So yeah. I
Oh
do.
yeah. Tobin casts his light spell again. You guys come up to Wardenwood. They see your light coming. You hear a voice louder than it should be. Halt! Stay there.
Stop and hold my hands up.
Eventually, a crew comes out. They recognize you, and you're brought in. And welcome to Wardenwood.
Thank you. Sent by Bauer. We're here on business.
We're aware, but you're at your own cost this time.
No problems. No
Understood.
problems.
Understood.
Let us spend the night, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna proceed with our investigation.
Fair. I believe Pippet might want a word with you.
Of course.
He'll be notified of your arrival. You know where the inn's at.
Indeed.
All right. We head to the inn, get some rooms.
I'll cause any trouble. He walks off. You get to Geet's hearth and you see Lana. She sees you. It's like, oh, welcome back, Tobin.
Hello, Lana.
Everybody's here. Oh, awesome.
Yes, we.
Back so soon. Wasn't expecting you all back for like a couple 10 days, if at all, to be honest.
Yes, that was the plan, but no, we heard about the attacks, so we came back quicker.
Oh yeah, frightful that it was. Just in the middle of the night, just out of nowhere. But luckily the guards fought him off fairly quickly, and Geet be blessed. No harm was done.
That's amazing.
A few crops were burned, but we'll manage.
Better than lives lost every time.
Every time, indeed. What can I do for y'all? I'm sure you're all hungry.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Please.
How is Carlin? Is he better since?
Oh, he's doing worlds better.
Awesome.
You can see for yourself, and you see he's behind the bar. Working the bar, like healthy as
We'll
could
take
be.
whatever meals you have ready. We
Oh.
are hungry.
I mean, we got stew that's always ready.
Please.
I know
bring
there's
it.
some ribs
Yes.
being
yes.
baked.
Ribs.
Okay, ribs. Anything else?
I bust out like a gold coin straight up and just put it over there. Let me know if you need more.
Thank you. He grabs it. Of course. Zeke. Some stew and some ribs. Drinks at all?
yes.
of course.
2 or 3, please.
Okay, yeah. Gets the rounds.
As Mrs. Redcap eats her ribs, she's going to put the bones in her pocket.
Disgusting.
And sneak
Oh
one
my
rib
God.
up under your hat to Mr. Redcap.
Oh my God. It's Mrs. Redcap.
Right.
I mean, I understand the vile situation, but man, I did not have to witness that.
When Ilana, I guess, drops her food off or drinks or whatever. Ilana, can you tell us what you know about the attacks?
Well, I don't know a whole lot. I was just serving here at the hearth as usual, and the horn blows, and everyone just kind of got up and ran. And I do what I always do. I, board the doors and everything, move all the utensils, get my the family down to the cellar,
Of course. Yes.
and we just kind of wait until Pippet usually sends a guard, giving us the all clear with our safe word. And then it's back to business as usual. It wasn't till probably in the morning though.
What time did they attack?
It was pretty late, probably around midnight.
Do you know if they attacked the farmers outside, or what did they? Who did they attack?
From my understanding, it started with the farms. I believe they said they set fire, probably with fire arrows, to the hay and the crops. About an acre was lost, unfortunately. Luckily, they were able to put out the fire before it destroyed most of the shed where the other supplies were.
So they were trying to cause a distraction so they can gain access. That's what it looks like. It.
Possibly, my understanding, because they would try to get
Trust
it.
me, I know that looks like it. They
Well-
were trying to draw attention to the fire.
Well, yes, because on the other side, the opposite side, there was some who were trying to get up the wall, but they were unsuccessful. The guards caught them
Good.
quickly, and they killed several, and they saw the rest scattered to the south. So they,
South, you say, huh?
yeah, I overheard some of the guards talking while they're here. They were saying about a cave that they were kind of guess might be where they're hiding, but they don't.
We're aware of that cave. Okay. That confirms what I had in mind.
Unfortunately, we may be going there.
Oh, that's why you're here.
That is correct.
Oh, you
Yes.
brave souls. I mean, I don't envy you.
I wouldn't worry too much. They seem like amateurs because they are using the oldest tricks in the books, and we're gonna use those tricks against them.
But be careful. I would never want to underestimate an enemy, but I don't know a whole lot about combat or war. So I'm just a lonely tavern wife.
Believe me, I do not underestimate them, but I will use their tactics against them. So,
Must be enough of them that they feel bold enough to try a tactic like that, though.
yeah.
Or they're very dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing you have good guards. So,
Yeah, we jumped on it. The guards jumped on it very quickly. I know Pippett's all up in a fuss about the attack. Technically, it's on his watch. I can only imagine how Bauer feels right now. It's unfortunate, and
I can tell you that
Long
Bauer
time.
is very outraged, but
that sounds about right.
we assured him that we will at least help out so he doesn't feel as bad as it is.
Well, yeah, hope so. Do y'all need anything else?
Oh, thank you. The food was good. Thank you.
Some rooms for the night?
Oh,
Yes,
of
yes.
course. How many? We usually do like 5 silver per room. Unless you want like a bigger room, then
You have 3?
yeah,
We'll
we have,
take 3 rooms. The room's on me. All right.
okay. That'll
Thank you,
be collectively
How much do I owe you?
gold and 5 silver.
All right.
Guess I'm bunking with you then.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There you go. I pay her.
Your night goes pretty good, unless y'all trying to do anything else.
We're going to
Say
eat
hi
and go to
Carlin.
sleep. And
All
then-
right.
Just, yeah, and then go to sleep.
I'm focused, man. It's like waiting to go to that cave. I got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Day comes. Y'all gather down.
Don't we have to talk to what's his name?
Pippet.
Pippin?
Can I interest you all in breakfast, since you are technically on a unofficially, I can kind of discount some of the breakfast, and let's just say 3 copper per person. I can get you some.
Would be lovely. Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
How much do I owe you for 3 drinks, by the way?
We call it 2 silver,
3 for the meal here?
3 coppers for the.
3 copper. Oh, okay.
Y'all eat your breakfast and you make your way to what you know to be the essentially the town hall. You see a guard there. He recognizes you, opens the door, allows you to go in. You come into a familiar hall that you know pretty well, with 12 chimneys, 24, whatever it was.
Just some crazy number of chimneys.
And the big door opens and you see Pippet come out. Hi, yes. Oh, great, y'all here. Okay, yes, he scurries up to you. No need to go in the office and any of that. What says you? What hails from Hope's Keep, was it?
Yes, Hope's Keep.
Of course. Yes, news.
Well, we got your news that there had been an attack, and so we hurried back. Bauer's staying at least 1 or 2 10 days, and they are looking into Hope's Keep and making plans. But please tell us about the attacks.
Oh yes. He did. He or she mentioned their ongoings. The attack was embarrassing for them.
That's good.
Some heard it come a mile away. We got the fires out pretty quickly. Very, very small casualties to the crops. We did lose like essentially half an acre or an acre. I'll have to go look at those numbers again. It didn't reach the storage house, or it did, but we managed to get it out quickly enough where no permanent damage and easily fixable. And then from my understanding, they all just ran south.
And that's where we're heading.
That's
We are
great
going to
news.
pursue these people and see what's going on. But may I suggest you should probably wall off all these farmlands.
I mean,
Maybe extend the walls.
they're pretty well walled off, and we had plans to make the wall around the farms, but the crops just grow better with a free range of the thing is, you build the walls around the crops in how the wind carries the pollen and all the nutrients, if you will, from the other plants and all that. If there's a wall there blocking it, 'cause trust me, we have a little gardens here and there, and yeah, they flourish here and there, but not as much to keep demand for the city. And we're also trying to expand.
Oh,
And with much agriculture in our previous cities, we found best that the farming outside the city is the best. But
I'm
we
not
do
a
have
farmer,
gardens.
but
And
I guess I agree with you now that I explained it that way. So yeah,
it's
but we are here to find out who are these people and what do they want.
yeah. I mean, it's not the first time we had bandits.
The same ones, or
Honestly, I have no idea.
okay?
You never arrested any of them by any chance?
Unfortunately, any ones we've caught either bit off their own tongue, or they're just murdered on sight, or just refuse anything with extensive
Persuasion method.
persuasion methods. Yes,
All right.
and just refused and been in prison until till the day they died.
Well, let's hope then we'll get the end to it this time, because we are not you.
I mean, if we've exhausted our expertise, and then Bauer's just at the point of kill on sight at this point. And honestly,
That's
I
a
can't
good
blame him.
policy. Always, that's a good policy. Kill on sight.
Yeah, I mean, you attack us, we see no real reason to, especially in these times, exhaust resources to figure out why you're attacking us. It's just, hey, stop or die. That's kind of our policy. It's kind of how we survived all these years.
They're the ones that embraced savagery.
Yeah, they chose their path. So yeah.
Is there anything you need of us before we head out?
No.
All right.
I was just told to make sure you actually showed, so I can give word when I receive message of their doings to basically let them know that your guys' works are on the way.
All right.
What exactly is it you all plan to do? So in case he does call. in a sense.
Well, we are going to snoop around, investigate, check out this cave, and kill on sight, of course, and try to find out what else we can. But meanwhile, keep the gates closed and keep your eyes on the crops.
Of course, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job by all means. If you can find a deeper way to prevent these attacks from happening altogether, I mean, if it's eradication, it's eradication. But if it's not, power to you.
All right.
Let me know if you need anything. I don't have a whole lot of supplies I can expend, but
We're good. We're good.
fair. Well, then I'll let you all to it.
You'll have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, likewise. Good luck with you, and may your gods bless you.
He'd be with you.
Yeah, yes, likewise. He saunters off if you all are just
Yeah, we're going to head out.
all right.
Yep. So are we really just going to clear out a cave of bandits?
Well, we're going to sneak as much as possible and just sniff around and slowly, one step at a time, and see how far we can go.
Yes, I think we should at least try and see how many
Yeah.
there are first.
We are not going to go out in the open. We're just going to go sneak around, see what happens. If
There are
we
only-
come across them, our story is that we are just traveling across just in case if we get into a situation where we're talking or if they come across us. But if no one sees us and if we can maintain stealth, that's good. And if all else, fails, kill on sight.
True. There are only 4 of us, though, and we don't know how many there are.
That's why we are pretending to be travelers. We have no connection to
They-
anything.
They are bandits, though.
Espionage. Yeah.
They won't really care who we are.
But let's maintain that we have no relations to Wardenwood or anything else.
Of course.
So as far as the bandit knows is we're just a bunch of travelers.
Why in the hell would we even give that information? Hey, we just came from the town and just tried to attack.
What? I'm just saying, the less connections we have with other things, the less in trouble we get. You know, we don't know these people. They might see us, and if we are convincingly looking like we're traveling through, they might not, you know, they might only care about what's in Wardenwood. And this way, we can always, you know, and if they are the other way, we'll fight our way through.
Right, we wouldn't want to lead anything back to
That is
our new
correct.
home.
Yeah. The less we connect ourselves to other places, the better we are.
We're just a couple of adventurers just wandered around the wrong part of the forest.
Hell, if it comes down to it, we are just bandits as well. If you have to lie, lie.
We don't really look like bandits.
Should we dress
Well,
up like bandits?
We are here.
How does a bandit dress?
Well,
We're going to take their stuff.
And how is Mrs. Redcap ever going to look like a bandit?
Well, let's make sure Mrs. Redcap will have a reputation of a dangerous wizard or
Banditry.
witch. You know? So maybe, you know, she has the look of a dangerous witch. So let's capitalize on that.
How do you think my cap got this color?
I'm killing a lot of people. So that's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Yeah.
You're soaked, you know, your cap is soaked in the blood of your enemies.
Let's roll.
Let's roll. Good time.
I'd rather walk.
All right. For this, I just need one roll. Who was the last one to roll?
Tobin,
I did
he
not
needs
roll.
to roll.
You did not roll? Oh, give
Yeah,
me a
he did.
D6.
Yeah,
Straight
one,
D6.
One straight D6.
You are going into uncharted territories.
5.
That's a good beginning. Geet is with you today.
I need it. Oh, spooky music.
Oh, God. I always dread this music.
You guys are traveling through the forest. Everything is pretty normal. You find the tracks pretty easily. You get to a point where the tracks kind of disperse. I mean, they go everywhere. Everywhere. There is a certain couple of tracks that do seem to be fresh that go further south.
Me and Vern are like, you know, the trackers. I touch the tracks. Okay, these tracks are fresh. We're gonna follow these tracks.
Lead the way.
As you approach a very small clearing, barely even to be called a clearing, just enough about like 20 feet in I guess a diameter, you see a cave, big rocky, I wouldn't really call it a mountain, kind of a huge collection of rocks that was just kind of embedded in the ground, and a cave entrance that kind of looks like it just goes down. On the outside of this is scattered with bones of different creatures, humanoids, animals, just kind of scattered, some crushed. You see kind of some big footprints everywhere in that area, very big, like bigger than any human, if you will. And you also see a bunch of these marrow tree roots just all kind of nod up, like something's been chewing on them.
On the roots?
On these roots that have just been uprooted from a marrow tree, if you will.
Wow.
Yeah, just kind of scattered with the bones and stuff, leading into basically this cave entrance.
Mrs. Redcap, this is your time to shop for bones. Pick up as many as you need.
I may pick up some on the way back.
All right.
If there is a way back, do you see those footprints?
Looks like orcs. Or something else.
I don't know, but they're definitely savages.
Let's sneak in through this cave carefully. Very, very carefully. No lights yet, and when we get there, let's use a torch
Should we
so
really?
we can turn it off.
Should we really just go in through the front entrance into their cave?
Yes. Obviously, there's no one here. Let's walk through the entrance and just hug the walls.
Oh dear.
This is it. Follow our lead, me and Vern.
This red cap will follow.
All right, y'all making your way into the entrance of the cave.
Yeah, we're just hugging the walls, walking down the cave very slowly. No lights yet.
You make about 20 feet in before it starts to really get dark.
We'll bust out a torch. I'm gonna burn one.
I will start the timer.
Do you want to use the lantern so you can?
Can you control it? How can you control it?
turn it off if you need, or you can
You can dim
shutter
it. Yeah, you can shutter it so the
Can
light
you?
doesn't.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Do you have does it take oil?
It does. I believe the one he got already has oil.
Has
Yeah,
oil.
I-
Okay.
that's part of the supplying thing.
As you're walking this dimly lit by your lantern, the cave smells. I mean, you smell death and decay. You see more bones deeper into it of all kinds of figures. The cave kind of narrows for a little bit before you get to kind of opens up a little bit before you get there. But you do start to hear like some loud chewing and cracking, if you will.
Stealth mode.
Everybody, stealth. Get down. We're all gonna crawling slowly.
I am in the back.
Yeah. We're gonna like approach really slowly, like crawling by the wall, just like, stealthing our way into it. I want to see who's there.
I'm peering around Mrs. Redcap. Don't worry, Mrs. Redcap, I've got you. I'm right here, right behind you.
You start to stealthily enter the bigger opening of this cave. The sound gets louder and louder. Everybody give me a stealth check. All right, Redcap.
6 total.
18.
12.
All right.
And Vern.
You got 19. So Val, Tobin, and Vern, you see something large kind of hovered over you. As you're going in quietly, and I assume you pull the shutter down a little bit, or you just...
Yeah, I'm low. I'm dimming this thing. It's like as we approach, I'm controlling the light as what happens.
It doesn't seem to notice you, and you just see kind of this kind of big, gnarly looking warded figure. It looks pretty big, but it's also hunched over, and you just hear like snapping of something and like crunching, and you see a bone fly, and you see this huge kind of grotesque hand, green and warded out. Miss Redcap's walking, and you step on a bone, and then it slowly turns around, glances at all of you, and you see this hideous looking green, tall, lanky giant of a figure starts to slowly stand up. And now as you see it, it's like about 3 people tall, warded out in its skin. It's got like this weird kind of grass and kind of like tree branches growing out of its back, and it just looks at you, and it's got broils all over its bald head, just like warts and like over each other, grotesque. And its eyes are just like, one's completely moth over with grassy until it like just opens up, and you see it's larger than the other one. The other one's pretty big already. His regular eye looks kind of brown with like some dirt, mud caked onto his eye socket, holding like this looks like a leg, as it's just ripping it from its giant mouth, and just spits and looks at you all and just...
What are you doing in my home?
Wrong cave.
And I whisper to my fellow friends, this doesn't look like bandits. We're looking for bandits.
Of course. That is not a bandit.
We're just passing through. I think we got lost. We're going right back out. And we don't mean to disturb. Sorry.
We'll leave your cave immediately. We're looking for bandits. Sorry. Goodbye.
You die now.
I need everybody to roll initiative. Anybody beat a natural 20?
Nope.
I'll tell you. Vern rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
But since you two rolled quite like crap, it's going to go after Vern. But Vern gets to go first. So, first of all, combat me.
I'm looking for bandits.
Maybe this thing killed the bandits.
He was probably eating them.
He's probably munching on bandit leg.
That explains all the scatter and running around. All the footprints.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big
Bandits aren't having a good 2 days.
yeah. An embarrassing attack followed by getting munched
Embarrassing
on by
attack.
a ogre thing, troll, whatever it is.
All right. Vern looks at this monstrosity like, no, not today. And he is just gonna longbow it.
Get him, Burn.
He hits. Where this dice? I'm gonna use this is gonna be officially Vern's dice now. And he hits it. You see an arrow fly, and he hits it in the shoulder, and just the thing reels back, rips out the arrow, and just gives it a mean look for 6 points of damage.
Good job, Vern.
Creature's turn.
The creature's turn indeed. It is going to run up to Vern because he hit him, and he's going to attack him. That hits, and that hits. Whoa.
Vern! No!
We may all be
He's
dead.
taking the punches. All I hear is rolling. That's not good.
Yep.
Oh man. You see this troll swipe, and then take a huge I didn't even roll for that. I don't even need to. Bite into Vern, and Vern just like screeches as he just slashes and bites at him and rips a huge chunk out of Vern's shoulder after hitting like 2 critical attacks, and Vern just drops to the ground.
Holy.
We said we're sorry. We're gonna leave.
Miss Redcap, it is your turn.
Redcap would like to cast Eye Bite on the troll.
Get his good
Yes, good guess. It is a troll.
All right, first one is the 3.
You slipped up and said it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
She fails to cast Eye Bite
Oh,
on the troll, even with advantage.
I feel for you.
Oh well.
I forgot to do something. You see that arrow wound that Vern hit heal up completely.
No.
Val, unless Redcap, you're gonna move.
No, I just moved slightly away. I guess.
I am going to run, grab Val's body, and yell to my friends, retreat! Get
Vern.
retreat! Vern's body, retreat! Get out! We gotta go back out. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I'm gonna drag his body out.
Give me a strength check.
Is that plus anything?
Plus your strength modifier.
Oh, then 18.
All right. Yeah, you managed to pick him up and drag him. What's your movement speed?
There's
So
no
it's about like what, 30?
Yeah,
think so,
I
yeah.
mean, there's nothing in this.
I would
sheet.
say you move about like half that, like 15 feet
15,
away.
yeah.
You managed to pick him up and like drag him out. So you see Val start to drag off and yell this. As
Retreat! Get out!
Tobin, what do you do?
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Vern, and I succeed with a 21. So I
Roll a number, d6 equal to 1 plus half your level rounded down.
Oh.
The target you touch regains that many hit points. So it's
so 2d6 now that I'm level 2, because half of 2 is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2.
okay. 2d6s, yeah.
A lot more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
Twice
you
as-
level up.
Yeah, so Vern heals 7 HP.
You see the wounds on Vern seal up. Takes a deep breath in.
I've got you, friend. We need to get out.
Vern, wake up! Wake up! We need to run!
Oh, what's going
We
on?
need to run.
Run.
Run back to the gate. We need to get out of this cave.
That's
Okay.
oh, and I'll move, and then that's my turn.
Okay. So you are backing up.
Yeah, we're moving out.
I'm running.
It is Vern's turn, and with this newfound, yeah, he's just gonna get up and
Yeah,
move
get
his
up
full
and go.
move. Full on 30. Yeah, near 30. All right, its turn, and it's gonna follow suit. It's got 30 as well, so it'll run towards you, Mr. Redcap.
All right. You might miss the troll
Not with these dice.
with 3 attacks. Or
3 natural 20s. Ultra dead.
I have a plan.
16,
that hits.
12,
Misses.
Really?
natural 20.
That hits. Yeah.
Oh,
See how it rolls. But I'm probably down.
7.
Damage.
Yeah.
I'm down.
ah,
I'm not gonna roll the others. It swipes and bites, and Miss Redcap goes down. That's its turn, and it takes it to Miss Redcap. I need you to roll a d4.
2.
okay.
All right,
So you get 2 more turns.
Val, it is your turn.
I'm gonna dim the lantern all the way as down as possible, and I'm gonna run and grab Mr. Redcap also and try to run her out. I'm next to her because we were next to each other.
All right, give me a strength check.
Nice, 19.
You pick her up with ease. You basically throw over your shoulder.
Yeah, throw on my shoulder and move.
All right, I'll let you do a full movement.
I mean,
with it
she's
running.
light. I mean,
it's
she's
like
tiny.
5 and then back out.
Yeah, she's tiny.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
She's no challenge to me picking her up.
Takes you to Tobin.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Mrs. Redcap,
You run up to Miss Redcap. You
and I barely succeed with an 11.
throw your do your deed.
Yay!
My deed for Geed. 3 hit points. I rolled
That's
low on the health.
Better than where I was.
So yeah, run over.
Oh my god.
Put my hands on Mrs. Redcap's shoulders and mutter a word. Holy symbol glows blue softly, and then yeah, she gets healed.
That brings us to. Assume. Are you gonna move as well, or
I'm
Yeah,
booking it.
cool.
Yeah, bring it back in here in the middle.
Yeah.
so
Like
we
to
can see.
that. Vern is
I squeeze past everybody because I'm a halfling.
Vern's gonna take another shot at it, because why not? Not with that. He shoots an arrow. and it
Vern, you should
flies.
be running. You should be running.
But he's gonna turn and take his full movement as well.
Yeah.
It's going to take its full movement and also move the 30 feet closer to you people, to you guys. It brings us to Redcap. Redcap, you are being held by Val, and
And I scream at your face. Run!
you feel the breath of life rush through you again. Yeah, what do you do?
She is gonna cast Shadow Dance. This is the first time I think she's gonna cast it. So it's a small illusion. It can't be more than the size of a person. But she's gonna try to cast some fire behind them,
Behind it?
behind the party that's running away,
Okay.
in between the monster and the rest of the party.
All right.
I don't know how narrow this chasm is or whatever, but or this cavern.
It's fairly narrow. I would say it's about short of 15 feet in width.
Okay, so she's gonna try to do it towards the middle, just
A
to
little over 10, but not quite 15.
mess with them. All right. Natural 1,
Oh
Oh,
which
no.
is the diabolic.
Make your movement.
mishap.
no!
Wait, because which is... Yeah, no, it is a diabolical.
Oh no! That. Oh.
Oh god. I said run. Didn't I look at your face and said run?
Oh god! It was a
what I
good
said.
idea. It was a good idea. It's just.
That-
oh,
Great.
It's magic. It's just magic.
it's
I
the
said
worst
run.
roll.
Nobody listens to me.
No,
We are running.
She's gonna.
I mean,
she's
yeah.
gonna move.
Yeah. I
Whatever
said
happens
run.
next, she's gonna try to move.
But, Val, you don't know what this thing... I mean...
Could be good if it's in between us.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know if this thing's just going to continue to chase you through the woods. I mean, it could
Right.
go all day for all you know. You don't
It
know
could
anything.
Run a marathon.
Yeah, it could chase you all back the way to Wardenwood.
At least in the open we can hide and stuff. In the cave, you're like sitting duck.
Yeah. No, I'd rather not be in its cave, where it has the home turf advantage.
Sorry.
I haven't done a diabolic mishap before.
Neither of us have crit failed a spell yet until now.
No, we are learning right now what happens when you crit fail.
Right, when you crit fail in this design and in just the regular book, depending on your class, you have to roll me a d12, Miss Redcap, for a
Ooh.
diabolical mishap.
7.
Lucky 7.
God descends from the heavens and destroys everything.
You fall to the ground in a fit of cackling,
Oh no.
unable to do anything but laugh for the next 3
That's bad.
rounds.
So I have to pick you up again.
God.
Oh my god. I'm picking up everybody. What's up?
That takes us to Val. You're
moved.
gonna
I'm
continue
gonna have
to
to slap her in the face and pick her up and throw her over my shoulder.
You're gonna
give me a strength check.
slap a cackling old lady.
Hold on.
13.
13 strength? Okay. You pick her up easily.
While slapping her in the face.
She's cackling uncontrollably.
She's cackling. I'm slapping her and picking her on my shoulder. I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up. And run. I make my full movement with her.
Full speed.
Half speed because you're carrying
A cackling old
a
lady.
cackling lay, yeah. So 15.
Oh my god.
All right, that brings us to Tobin.
Quick question. I would look this up. I can't right now. The halfling's invisibility, does that break if I cast a spell or do an action? Like in 5e invisibility?
Yes, I believe invisibility does break if you do an action or
Okay. I am going to I'm going to stop running for a second while Val grabs the cackling Mrs. Redcap and tugs her along behind him. I'm going to shake my head. Gades, help us. And I'm going to run back and cast Cure Wounds on Mrs. Redcap again. And I succeed with a 19. You get 8 hit points back. You are still cackling, but you are healthy and cackling.
Okay.
So
Thank you. I only had like 5 hit points. Just so I got 2 more back, but it's good to be
All right.
full health.
yeah, I wanted to.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. This is what I wanted to do
Yeah.
the entire time was just cast Cure Wounds over and over and over
You're
again.
doing good.
Well-
This is actually the most useful cure wound you've ever
You
done.
could lose it, for the whole day, but
Which I've done every other time.
right.
Oh my god.
But you got the aura spell, don't you? Like a thing that'll help shield you from something. Or will it help
Protection
you?
from evil.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't remember if that's just me or if I can put that on
Protection
somebody
from
else.
evil.
Yeah.
I believe you can cast that on other people. Free spells. Hold up.
One being near you or something.
Yeah, there was. I think I had 2 buff options, and one was me, one was anybody I touched.
For the spell's duration, chaotic beings are disadvantaged on attack rolls and hostile spell casting checks against the target. These beings also can't possess, compel, or beguile it.
Okay,
When
yeah.
cast on an already possessed target, the possessing entity makes a charisma check versus the last spell casting check. On a failure, the entity is expelled.
That's right. So yeah, this one was. This one I can put on anybody. So I rushed over, healed Mrs. Redcap a little more, and then I turned right back around and kept running towards the exit.
All right, that brings it to Vern's, and he's gonna shoot an arrow at him. It hits.
Thank goodness for Vern. Thanks,
Yes.
Shun, for Vern.
Think to Ragnus.
He hits it and he clips the same part a little higher though, so not as much. He does about 4 points of damage, which takes it to its turn. Which,
Does he move? He needs to run.
Yeah. He moves. He runs his full
Vern.
speed.
Vern, run him forward.
He runs his full speed, and I will say essentially he'll probably make it to the mouth of the cave.
Okay, all right.
It is its turn, and he heals up again. And you see that little clip doesn't even phase him.
Reforms.
It just reforms into like more mossy, molted, and you kind of see a wart kind of grow there.
Ugh.
And he's making his way up. He's gonna attack Redcap for 8.
This is.
Swing at
And he did
Val.
heal. He did heal too.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna hit Val for 19. Already know it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
4 points of slashing damage.
All right, not bad.
And then he's gonna bite you, Val, again. 10 to hit.
10? No, it misses.
All right,
Barely, yeah.
yeah, lucky there. That brings us to Mrs. Redcap.
Cackling.
Run.
She can't move. She's
Yeah.
cackling.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I'm carrying you.
You have to move for
Yeah,
both of us.
I'm carrying her.
So he takes it to Val.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm
you
gonna
can move.
dash. Can I run?
15 feet because you're carrying someone.
It's a bad one. Cackling is a bit.
Couldn't you pick something else?
I'm sure there's worse.
Burn the only one who's done damaged.
Yeah, but it's
But he's healed both times.
yeah.
Oh god.
I guess that takes us to Tobin.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Val, and I'm gonna fail Cure Wounds, so I cannot cast it any more times today.
Oh man, you succeeded in all of them except for me, and I'm carrying somebody else.
He did a lot of heal.
You are our,
You did a lot of heal.
our toughest member too.
All right.
So I try to heal you too. I fail the spell. I look panicked. Keep running,
Run.
and I will
Get out.
use my own advice and keep running.
Yeah, you're gonna make it to the cave, mouth of the cave.
All right, that takes
That's
us to Vern's. He can see you kind of like struggling here and there. He's going to
Shoot it.
shoot it again. That actually hits for 8 points of damage.
Nice. Burn.
But now it's the troll's turn, and the where he hits, it almost completely heals. Almost completely heals.
So he took some.
Yeah, and he's gonna run up to you, Val, and swing because you're still there.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you.
Lucky, because I roll a 2. 10. You said 10 didn't
You
hit.
miss. You
And
miss.
that's 9. Yeah.
You miss. 3 misses.
Go.
I
Man,
can't
you got
get luckier
lucky.
than
Yeah,
that.
you
Yeah.
This is Redcap cackles again, and I
I
think
want to
that's
smack her in the face so hard.
That's 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Yeah.
So you got one more round of
Yeah,
cackling.
Yeah. It adds.
Yeah, please count the
succeeding.
rounds because I don't want to carry her. This long.
Okay.
Val, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
she's
keep going
cackling
towards.
in.
I'm gonna go for that gate.
You make it out to the mouth as well.
Yeah, you're in the mouth.
Tobin, you are outside now.
I need you to
Like,
hide, man.
You can kind of see them, not that far, kind of coming out.
Do you have any spells?
I am a healer.
Oh yeah.
I will also note that, Val, you are also carrying a lantern.
I turned it off.
yeah.
Remember, I brought it all the way down.
Yeah.
But it's still glowing, though.
Yeah, like a little bit, because I wanted to, use the darkness to my advantage.
Do our characters know about trolls?
Give me a wisdom or intellect.
Heckin' wisdom, 12.
You know that trolls hate fire, and that's kind of the only way to kill them. Fire or acid.
Yep. Classic tale everyone knows here in the gloaming.
So light up a fire.
I'm doing exactly that. I'm gonna pull out a torch. I'm gonna light that freaking torch. I'm gonna wield it, and I'm gonna stand at the entrance and kind of like hold it threateningly in the
Hold your
direction
ground, kind of, okay.
of the charging troll.
Do you say anything?
We need fire. We need fire.
Get more fire up! Burn some wood! I'm like screaming while I'm running up to him. Put anything! Just light it up! Light it up!
It is Vern's turn, and he's basically near you, I believe,
He's
Tobin.
right next to me at the
Alright.
entrance. Unless
Ooh,
no, I'm
he
standing.
can light up one of his
I'm gonna
arrows.
say I'm going to allow this once, and he will quickly just, as he's pulling a bow out, rip off a piece of his cloth. Since you're holding the torch waver, and he's like, "Ah, light me!"
I do so.
And you just do it, and he's gonna let an arrow fly. That hits with an 18 with the
Yes!
stresses.
Success! In your face, Stroll!
Thank goodness for
Burn him!
Right in his good eye.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna light up that mouth of that cave. We're gonna burn it.
we should
We're
light
gonna-
up the mouth of the troll.
or that.
You see this arrow hit, and he stops, and the thing just screams, "Arr!" and just like starts patting it frantically, and then just rips it, and the fire stops. But you see like smoldering embers kind of go. You notice it doesn't heal. It's his go, and I'm gonna just do this real quick. That's a critical failure. He panics, and he just does that for his round, trying to pull it out, and he's just kind of like freaking out for his round. Brings us to Redcap, who is cackling for her last round. It pushes us to Val.
I'm at the mouth of the cave. I'm gonna throw Mrs. Redcap out. I'm like right next to him. I'm gonna toss her out of the fucking cave.
Chucking
Leave-
old ladies.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bust out my one of my arrows and go to Tobin. Light me up! Light me up! And I'm gonna turn around and shoot this. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
All right, go. Give me an attack roll.
It's a 17
That hits.
for 6.
You hit it essentially in the same spot, and it freaks out and pats it again, and you see it actually take some damage. It fumbles and starts panicking, in a frenzy, but it's still there. Tobin, to you.
I'm gonna stand at the mouth of the cave with my torch still lit, hold my ground, and just kind of wave it at the troll. Get back! Get back! We have plenty more!
Give me a charisma check.
9.
9? Interesting.
It's a troll, so he's stupid.
He doesn't seem to be paying attention to you.
Fair enough. That is my turn.
Gonna give us to Val. He's gonna hold still, let me get another one. Lights his torch. It's gonna hit with a 16.
Val is kicking butt.
3 points of damage.
The DM is still carrying us.
Instead of 15, you see it she's like, starts like kind of freaking out some more. That gives it to its turn. Hold on, let me do a Val. Shoot an arrow flaming. It hits kind of the same area. It just seems to be like aiming for that one spot that seems to be taking the most damage. And it hits, and he starts freaking out again, taking some damage. You can see it slowly starting to work, but it's a slow burn. But that brings it to its turn, right? Yeah. No, it hasn't done. It's gonna move to the mouth of the cave. And who's at the forefront?
Val.
But pretty much all of us.
Yeah, we're all kind of clustered there at the mouth, trying to scare him off for whatever reason.
So it's gonna attack Val for a natural 20.
Oh,
We need to set up a big fire at the mouth of that cave.
You take 7 points of slashing damage. Are you still up?
Yeah.
And it's
Thank you,
going.
Tobin.
Huh?
Thank you, Tobin. Got him back.
It's gonna slash at who's in the middle?
Vern.
It's gonna go in session. Probably, actually,
I'm waggling a torch at it, so that might piss it off.
it actually not going to attack you because it sees that wildfire going around, and get the reaction that it doesn't like that.
Okay.
That it actually fears it. So it's going to attack Vern for a natural 20.
What the?
Vern goes down. And then last attempt, it's going to go to the cackling lady.
Done. Yeah.
16
That hits.
for a 6.
Yeah. I'm down too.
Vern and Redcap are down. That brings us to Redcap. Give me a death timer.
Yeah.
Nice.
4. Okay. Val, you're up. You saw 2 of your friends again hit the ground.
I'm gonna light up a torch too, and I'm gonna start like grabbing like bushes and stuff and just throw them in the front of the gate, just like lighting up fire everywhere. I'm just gonna
I would
go.
say it'd probably take your whole action to light up a torch, because that's a process.
Oh yeah? Seriously?
To light up a torch?
Yeah.
That was my action 2 turns ago.
You essentially got like 6 seconds to light a torch.
All right, I'm gonna
This
light
thing
up.
is right in your
All right,
face.
I'm gonna light up a torch and just stand right in its face.
You're kind of
Light-
banking on like a one strike kind of
Yeah.
ordeal.
So I'm
the
gonna light
troll
up
is
a
attacking
torch.
you.
Yeah, while a troll's standing there ripping your friends
Yeah,
apart.
I'm gonna light up a torch and stand next to Tobin with both of us waving the light torch in his face.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta hold him back.
Okay. All right, Tobin, what do you do?
I'm going. Is it an action to administer a potion?
I want to say technically,
Okay.
because I guess it would be like stabilizing.
Cool.
Because from my understanding, this is just action, movement, and
Bonus action.
is there a bonus action? I think it was just like free action or something.
Well, it was something called like a simple task you could do for free.
Like multitasking kind of. I guess I'll
So
open
he's
up.
like
I'll open
waving
up to
it and shoving the
multitasking.
potion down the mouth of somebody.
That's exactly what it was.
We'll do the
getting
the 5e roll in here just
Yeah.
for simplicity sake.
The-
I'll count it as a multitasking as they call it, but bonus action sure.
What would be a bonus action?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
I'll allow it.
As a bonus task, I'm going to administer my potion.
Do Val, I'll
Okay,
do
yeah, only because I know your death timer. To Vern.
Better game, whatever.
I mean,
It's a game for a reason. It's a
yeah,
game for a
It is
reason.
a game. 2 health.
2 health.
2 health from the potion. And
Vern sputters as he kind of gets up wearily.
so yeah, I'm gonna keep the torch in one hand, kind of point it at the troll, and then, since Val's helping out with the second torch, I'm gonna administer the potion, and then as soon as I see Vern is okay, I'm gonna pull out another torch and light it with the one I already have, and dual wield torches, and stand there with Vern. 3 torches total between the 2 of us.
Give me charisma check.
16.
You see this troll. It kind of stops suddenly and it's kind of staring at you with a sickly worry in its face.
I told you we have more.
It's gonna bring it to Vern's turn. Vern, feeling very, very, very weak, is gonna muster the courage to get up with your grace, kind of just hero pose again with an arrow, try to light it with what remaining shreds. You start seeing his shirt kind of ripped more and more.
Holds it up with the arrow tip in the fire, and then
As you are doing this, and
Dang, yeah.
and he's like, he can barely hold up because he's not doing good.
that's cool.
And he's just gonna shoot. He holding his position, and you kind of see him falter, and he waits for the arrow to light, and as soon as it lights, he lets go, but it's just off where it kind of flies, like zoom right past his ear, as the thing kind of freaks out even more, growls a bit, but it flies deep into the cave. I'm going to check the book real quick. It looks at you all, just growls.
My home. You die now.
It's going to attack you, Tobin.
Gotcha.
7,
Miss.
12,
Hits on the nose.
11.
Miss.
All right, so it hits you for 1 attack. 3 points of slashing damage.
Wow, that's it? No.
You got luck. Hey, that's the dice. Give us the dice. Take us away.
He pulled his swing a little bit because of the fire.
Yeah, he seems. Yeah, he's a little freaked out with the fire, and he just got kind of like
I'm double torched up right now.
cauterized, if you will.
Yeah.
That brings us to Redcap.
Back up, but I have to do a nat 20 to do that, so I fail to get back up.
So you got 3 left.
Yeah, left.
Val, it is your go.
I'm gonna do the same thing, waving that torch, and I'm gonna choke Mrs. Redcap with the healing potion for 1d6.
Ooh,
I give her 1 point of health.
Miss Redcap, you sputter back to life,
At least you're up.
coughing, feeling not so great. That brings us back to Tobin.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
and then I'll grab her from her neck and drag her and back off a little bit.
That's right. You have your movements.
Yeah, I still have my movement. I grab her like this and just drag her while waving the and move back. Slightly back, as much as I could.
All right. They're like 15.
I mean,
to-
she's tiny, you know. I could like grab her and toss her back, you know, like
Fair,
just shove
fair.
her back. She's not that heavy.
You had to get to her first, though.
Tobin. You're there with 2 flames. It doesn't seem to be paying much to your I mean, it has like a sense of worry with you, but it's still
Get in
sense
his face, like block.
You're pretty small, so you're like
ducking.
ducking and dodging
Yeah,
at the same time.
I have an idea. I am going. So I'm a halfling, and this thing is giant. So I'm gonna run between its legs, and I'm gonna stab up
Right
up
between the
its,
nether region.
Yeah,
In the sack.
in up its little skirt thing with one of the torches, and try and hold the fire
Light it
against
up.
it.
Give me an attack roll. Jesus.
Natural
Burn.
20.
Burn his shorts.
Natural
Oh
20.
yeah, burn his shorts.
So Tobin. I guess.
Like He-Man pose,
He
just
hit
stabbing
it
straight
right
up
in the scrotum, man. I mean, that's it.
With a torch.
with a
Yeah,
torch.
that'd be 2d4s.
2d4s.
Yeah.
That hurts. That hurts. I'm sorry.
So 4 damage.
4 damage.
Natural 20 though. That
It
was pretty.
screams and starts stomping left and right in a very comedic Donkey Kong kind of style. Just, just screeching for its life. It's Vern's turn. Since you moved, it's just gonna shoot an arrow at it. It's just gonna take the opportunity to shoot. An 11, he misses. He's still not doing good. He's just like kind of reacting, and the arrow flies. It is its turn, and I'm doing a morale check, and it fails. It screeches, backs up, and turns around and heads back into the cave. Yeah, it just runs back into the cave, screeching and yelling in pain.
You burned his sack.
I burned his sack.
Redcap,
Oh yeah.
what do you do?
It is.
You're up, but barely.
do we chase after this thing or do we just?
Sit back.
Tuck tail
Sit
and run.
back. Don't do anything.
Okay, all right. Wish I had eye bite.
What are y'all doing? Are y'all trying to flee or are you trying to pursue? Or
No,
Val,
we're not pursuing. We're gonna just stay outside the cave.
you're just gonna stand?
Yeah, we're gonna move. We're gonna regroup back further away from the cave.
Tobin?
I am gonna throw one of my 2 torches into the cave after the troll. Trying to hit him in the back with it as he's fleeing.
All right, give me an attack roll. Yeah, sure.
Okay. 7 plus anything.
I guess your dex, because that'd be range.
So 6.
You throw it into the cave.
And it doesn't hit him. Yeah.
It lands on the floor.
That's right. You'd better run.
Vern's, are we running? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't feel very good.
Calm down. Calm down.
I'd rather leave right now. Those don't look like bandits at all.
We need to run.
Yeah, these were not bandits.
So
We need to.
reaction, run in fear.
No, we need.
I need an affirmative response.
We need to retreat back from the cave.
All right, so y'all are running.
Run in fear.
So all intents and purposes, we're out of combat now.
Yeah. We need to go back to where there was what do you call
Go
it?
back to Wardenwood and get torches.
Not the Wardenwood, where the footsteps that we saw, they were like going everywhere.
We have such little health. I have like 1 health. Vern
I'm
has
down to 2.
peanuts. Yeah,
If he hit me once, I'll be out.
I think we're done for the day. Like we gotta go back.
I think
to
so,
work.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we gotta go back. So we know. Well, at least we know what's in the cave.
How long? What time is it in game?
Left pretty early, and it took about 2 hours. I would say about
To travel here?
about 2 because you only
So
rolled once.
noonish, and then going into the cave, seeing it getting chased out.
No,
finishing it
we
off.
need to go
That
back.
was pretty. That was
We're
pretty
almost
quick,
at 1
so.
hour since Dean
Yeah.
lit the lantern.
So we need to go back to Wardenwood to regroup.
Heal up.
but we know that at least we know that the bandits don't come from the cave.
Yeah,
So that's very important.
2 hours to get back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are running.
We'll
right
go
back.
back.
Then, yeah.
All right, I need red cap. Give me a d6.
Wouldn't that suck?
Uh,
2 trolls. Middle of the road.
You all make it to Wardenwood, half dead.
Yep.
we're all wounded. And she'll go straight to the inn and the
The
tavern.
guard sees you struggling. They open up the gate and you are rushed in. Y'all look about sorted.
Yeah, you have a troll living south of here in the cave.
Yes,
He was chewing the bones off of some of those bandits.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
We need to go sleep. I think we had about enough this day.
By the looks of you, I concur. I will get Pippet to you guys immediately. Actually, if you just want to make your way to the town hall, here I could help you. Just get in the back of the wagon, and you see like this wagon and like a little open wagon thing.
Little single horse one.
Yeah, kind of like a trailer.
Cool.
Trailer, that's the word for it. Yeah, trailer wagon. Yeah, it's a small little donkey that this little halfling jumps on, just like and just gets you to Pippet's place.
Nice.
Upon arrival, Pippet sees you all like, "Oh Jesus!"
Who's Jesus?
Oh, get Tyrannus, I'm bored. Oh my!
Shoot.
Get, huh? Get in. Oh, what? You have to tell me everything. Sit. Hey, he snaps his fingers. Please, ladies, get some tea, maybe some salve, and get them comfortable. Here, and he pulls some of the. You've seen these couches there on the side. He kind of just gets 2 guards to kind of pull it and lays you guys kind of on them, as opposed to like getting into the actual room, whatever.
I stay standing. I'm okay-ish.
Whoever's like wounded, and you see these maids kind of come over with like a bucket and sponge and like kind of like some wraps, and they slowly kind of tend to your wounds.
Oh, thank you, dear.
What happened?
Well,
Gods.
you have a cave south of here where a gigantic troll lives who was feasting on the flesh of what looks like some of the bandits that he caught or whoever that was passing through. We fought him off.
A troll.
And we know that, fire burns him and scares him. So
Yes, we're well aware of how
we made it
trolls-
out alive, and that's what happened. So now we know the cave does not belong to the bandits.
Ah,
That's what we accomplished today.
so it was a ruse. They wanted us to follow them.
Maybe they wanted us to kill the troll for them.
Perhaps.
Looks like the troll was feeding on them anyways.
Something. There were also dozens and dozens and dozens of creatures worth of bones.
It would explain why you
Lords.
don't have much hunting prospects around here.
Yes, that's true.
This is most worrisome, I must admit.
He's not dead, by the way. We
Oh.
escaped with our lives, barely, but...
But now that we know he lives there, maybe we can burn him down in the cave or collapse the cave on him. Something like that.
I mean, if he doesn't move. Trolls are pretty stubborn.
Indeed.
I'll say we'll burn him alive inside the cave. Enough oil that can burn.
Well, Bauer's definitely gonna want to know about this. That is most troublesome. We haven't dealt with trolls in
If you have enough
decades.
If you have enough oil to spare, we could take a barrel or 2 there and just douse the whole thing with it, burn it,
I don't know if we can.
That's one suggestion.
I don't know if we can expend such resources, but I will let the guards know. So in case it decides to wander here,
Definitely.
we'll be ready. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
sorry this
you
happened.
should equip your guards at the towers and the walls with some oil, just in case he wanders off. You gotta
immediately.
shoot him with oil,
Jesus.
and then have arrows
What is
ready
this?
with fire.
First it's silver with the werewolves, and now there's trolls
Yes.
and bandits. Still there's bandits.
Well,
Maybe.
I don't know how many
Well,
of
they
those.
didn't just come here and disappeared.
I don't
There's
know
no
how
way
many
they
of
just
those
killed that many
bandits are left.
bandits.
Yeah.
There's no way that troll killed that many bandits.
I don't know. You should have
Hmm.
seen him yourself.
Yeah, we saw him.
Well,
in
how
the-
fresh were those bones?
I don't know. I was getting attacked by a troll.
Well, he was freshly eating someone while we caught him in his cave.
Was it
And-
over like, I don't know, 12, 30 maybe?
It was a pile.
That's a lot
It
to
was-
eat for a troll in one day, or even 2 days, or even 3 days.
It was a pile of bones, and I don't think it was from one day. It was probably from, a long time. It was enough to suggest he's been there for a while.
Well, I do thank you. It should go without saying, but room and board is on the house.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna need that tonight.
Yeah, indeed. I have a lot of work to do now. I gotta raise guards. I gotta get this info to Bauer somehow.
Of
I
course.
gotta alert everybody.
Don't let us keep you.
Please make yourselves at home. There's some provisions we can give you as far as a night's meal.
Yeah.
I could probably do breakfast, but after that, you're on your own. But you are good to stay here, as you are now all official diplomatic parties now. You shouldn't have to pay for lodging.
I need to rest to get my health back.
That's how D&D works. Yes,
I think I carried enough people today.
literally. All right. Yeah. If you need anything, just ring a bell. Tell a guard. Mary here is the head of the maids here. So just
I'm gonna need that bottle of Jameson, if you do not mind.
what is Jameson?
Well, it is a Geets. What do you call it? Geets
I
drink.
don't remember.
It's liquid luck.
Liquid luck.
If you like refreshments, that'll be costly. But rest up. Thank you for this information.
Thank you, Pippet.
Thank
You'd be
you.
with
Thank
you.
you for your deeds. I see my master was right in trusting you all with this, even if your information is greatly appreciated. I must go. I got to prep immediately because I don't know if that thing will come tonight. Who knows?
He'd be with you.
Yeah. He'd be with you as well.
I'm gonna
And,
go to the hotel room and crash.
you all get rooms here at the town hall, unless you want to go to Geet's Hearth. And I mean, you could go there, but you could also spend the night there. Yeah, you guys have free boarding here at the town hall,
Yeah,
basically.
I'm going with
Yeah,
free.
I'm staying. Here, Tobin, here's a golden coin.
no,
But if you
no,
want to go drink, but I'm gonna stay here.
no, I'm good. Thank you.
All right.
I could use the rest too.
Is anyone trying to do anything before they bed down at all?
I'm going to pray.
Gonna pray? Right,
In
Cap?
We're in the town hall, right?
Currently, yes.
And Bauer's study is in the town hall. Is that right?
On the
Hey.
bottom floor, yeah.
Yeah, it's through the
Okay.
big double doors.
Wait.
and
Did you pick up some bones in the way out? Remember, you said you're gonna grab some.
I was really hurting. I don't
Okay.
think I did that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, double check.
But Bauer was very careful about saying not to mess with his desk. But I don't think he said anything about his books, right?
Not directly.
yeah, right. I mean, if you want to try to look at some books,
Okay,
then you
could I-
try to acquire some.
Before Pit, leaves too much. It's like, I'm just like, Mrs. Redcap is gonna be holding her belly, but she's just like, does Bauer have any books on trolls? Any bedtime reading?
Yeah, probably. I could. Do you wish to read up on trolls?
I would love to. Pippet, if it's not too much, could you have one of your clerks just get one of those troll hunting books that you might have and just put it underneath my door?
I could definitely do that for you. Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem at all.
Some prune juice and a sponge bath.
Yeah, you're on your own on that.
Val, do you want to do anything? Or just
No, I'm just going to the room. He said we're staying here and I'm going to crash.
Val will follow, or sorry, Vern will follow suit.
Yeah, we're gonna go heal up.
I guess we'll take that to Tobin.
I'm gonna go to my room, plop onto the edge of the bed, take off my holy symbol, and just kind of stare at it for a while. Did I make the right choice? Is this what you would have me do? Just go adventuring off into the dangerous darkness and risk myself? I'm just gonna try and see if she says anything.
As your thoughts and these words leave your mouth, and you sit there waiting tentatively for your goddess to answer you. That's where we're gonna end it.
Hey,
Boom. God, that was
that was a good session.
ugh, that was intense.
Wow.
I've never carried that many people.
Literally.
I got to heal. I got to actually heal
Yeah.
tonight. I was a real healer.
My rolls were going up and down erratically.
All over.
Yeah, I was like,
my
man,
God.
as I was about to like, especially there was a time or two I was like, would he attack this? But there's also something you guys don't know about him. But you caught him at one of the most opportune times where you could actually do some damage.
Oh,
Because there's something,
to do with trolls.
there's something about this guy specifically that y'all don't know.
Oh.
That's all I can tell.
Well, it was a good thing
Suspicious.
that Tobin stuck that torch up his.
Honestly, to be completely honest, I was like, either someone's gonna die or they're gonna run away.
Oh, I knew immediately. We
Both
gotta
nearly
run.
happened.
I made
Well,
the
we
right
did run
call.
away, so.
Yeah,
I
you were, yeah.
I made the right call. Run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Heal 3 attacks. Like, oof.
Back to back to back to full health. Like, no
Yeah.
way.
If he didn't heal us, I think they would have died.
I'm glad I got to
I
use it.
literally went down to 2. I got so lucky that he missed those 3. I have 2 health left.
Yeah,
lost your
I was
healing.
rolling high, but then like when I rolled low,
were
it was
rolling
almost,
so
it was
high.
almost like instantly like it was like low,
Dude.
low, and then it's like
You,
all right,
you were
hit.
like in the
And then it was
beginning, you
hit,
were like
hit,
high,
hit, hit, yeah.
high.
Dude, that's dice for
Like
you,
the
man.
first one, what's his name? Vern. The first time he
Oh,
rolled,
yeah.
boom, 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 Vern is down.
I had
was
to,
like,
I had to
that's it.
stop myself because I was rolling 2d6 every time, and I was like, wait, it's only 1d6. But then I realized, oh, you get 3 attacks, so that's why I'm doing this twice to add it all up. I'd like to thank everybody for listening. If this comes through or not, I don't know. I was a little under the weather, so if my voice is a little weird the entire time, that's why. But thank you all for listening to this episode of ShadowDark Cursed Scroll Design Volume 1 Diablerie. As always, write to us at Tabletop Diaries.
Yeah.
It's Tabletop Diary
Tabletop
at
Diaries
Gmail.
At
Wait, no. It's Tabletop Diary at gmail.com. Write to us. But everything else is Tabletop Diaries.
Or leave a
everywhere else.
comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. We have a Facebook, we have an Instagram.
I
all
mean,
that stuff.
forgive us if we're screwing up or stuff because we're still learning this thing, and you
We're-
can
yes.
see there's a lot of math.
There's a lot to this game, but I hope you're all enjoying it. I hope to see you on the next one. Salut.
Have a good night.